Hi there, here's Andy from Checkroom. In this video, we'll see how to set up your Zapier account and Checkroom. Zapier is a service that automates your workflow and connects your Checkroom account with your tools via Zaps. A Zap typically consists of two steps. The first step is the trigger. It's the event that triggers the Zap. For example, you have an overdue reservation. The second step is the action. That's the event triggered by the Zap. Maybe you want to receive a Slack notification. That would be your action. Once you put a Zap live, the action steps will run every time the trigger event happens. Now, let's talk about connecting Checkroom to Zapier. To connect the applications, go to the Zapier website and log in. Head for My Apps, select Add Connection and look for Checkroom. Once you are redirected, fill in the details to log into your Checkroom account. Click on Yes, Continue. Voila! Your Checkroom account is now connected to your Zapier account. Now that Checkroom is connected with Zapier, it's time to create a Zap. As I mentioned before, a Zap consists of both a trigger and an action. So at Checkroom, we made sure to give you a long list of actions and triggers to help you boost your productivity, and I've listed them all in the article below. But for now, let's take an example. Maybe you want to automatically contact your maintenance team every time an item is flagged on Checkroom. To do that, you'll need to go on the Zapier website and select Create Zap. You can select Checkroom and then choose the trigger event called Item Set Flag. Here you have to choose your Checkroom account. Now give a name to your webhook. In this example, we will call it Item Needs Maintenance. Test your trigger, and once the test is successful, click on Continue. Now that we're done with the trigger, let's move on to the action step. Search your maintenance tool. In our case, we will be choosing Zendesk. Now it's time to choose the action event. In our example, we want to create a new ticket every time an item is flagged. So I'll choose Create Ticket. If you haven't already, you will need to connect your Zendesk account to Zapier. Now that you're connected, it's time to set up the actions. You can choose different actions. For example, you can choose the subject of the ticket. You can also make your comment dynamic using the data from Checkroom. In this example, I want the name of the item and the type of flag to be dynamic so my maintenance team can be up to date with the product and what type of situation. When you finish setting up the actions, it's time to test it. And it works! The last step is to set your Zap live. Turn on the Zap and you're all set. One less task on your to-do list. I've listed more examples in the article below. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you need more triggers or actions, don't hesitate to give us feedback on our product board. Have a nice day. Bye.